First question has to be, how are you fitness-wise?
Yeah, good now. I've had sort of 2 or 3 months, obviously, rest and recuperation. It's been a bit tedious, the training I've had to do. I had to obviously rehab my back. So I've sort of gone in stages and built up my training each couple of weeks, really. But I'm at the stage now where I've been running for the last month and my strength work's gone up, and I'm now starting to bowl now. I had my first bowl yesterday, so that went well and feeling good. So sort of up in the bowling amounts each day now.
How frustrating has it been after that series against Sri Lanka and then the injury? How frustrating has it been?
I guess it was frustrating at the time, but I guess I was told the diagnosis of my back, and it was a bit more serious than I first thought. So I guess in my head I knew that I was going to have a lengthy time out, and but at the same time it's been nice to have a break and make sure I get everything right. But as a year as a whole, it's been a great year. Obviously it was frustrating to miss out on the last few test matches, but now I'm just looking ahead, trying to be positive to next year.
And of course, even though you missed that series against India, the way you bowled against Sri Lanka, you've got that. You're actually, I know you've missed cricket, but you're in great form with the ball, and you know that.
Oh, yeah, I know the last time I went out to play, I was bowling well. It doesn't help that you don't bowl for a few months, but at the same time, my confidence is still very, very high, even though I've had an injury. So it's just a case of trying to find my form that I had as quickly as possible. So I'm back in the nets now, back, going through my action, and it's just trying to remember all those little things and try and pick everything together as quick as I can, and hopefully bowl as well as I was when I finished.
Yeah, that must be good that you're back in the nets and having a bowl. That must be excellent.
Yeah, no, it's just nice. Like I said, it's a lot of the training I've had to do has been a little bit boring, a little bit tedious, but that happens when you have a back injury. A lot of it is strengthening up the areas that need strengthening around it. So I'm back to sort of normal training, I guess, now. With the running, even though it's been hard work, it is enjoyable to start doing those sort of things again. And with the bowling, it's a case of just stepping up each day and each week, really. I go to South Africa in a couple of weeks, where I plan to be bowling flat out.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. So go out to South Africa with the EPP, and as you say, by that stage and by the end of that, be bowling flat out in the nets and back to where you want to be.
Exactly, that's the plan. The next 2 weeks I'll be in the indoor school, which is not ideal, but at the same time I won't be bowling flat out. I'll just be building up to probably 80%. Yesterday, we started off with walkthroughs, and then towards the end it was jog throughs. I'll probably step that up a little bit, a bit today. And like I said, but when I get to South Africa, I want to be able to pretty much from day one be able to go flat out, and with the conditions and the heat we have over there and bowling outside, it'll be the perfect place to do it.
And finally, for you at the moment, I suppose the aim is the Test series next year, Pakistan, UAE. That's the aim, to be fit and firing, ready for that Test series. Yeah,
definitely. All fingers crossed that I get through South Africa and that I have no injury worries, and hopefully the back is fully recovered. And hopefully I get selected on the tour. Obviously, there's no guarantees these days, but in my mind, hopefully that will all be fine, and I go to Dubai and I can find the form that I had last year and get myself back in the team. Obviously, there are other guys around. There's other people knocking on the door, so I'm going to make sure that I find the form I had pretty quickly.